So the theme that came up for me multiple times this past week, and by the way, it came up in both for-profit and nonprofit circles, is the use of debt. And if you have a story to tell about a prudent use of debt in an organization or an imprudent or unhelpful use of debt, this is an okay place to share that. You don't necessarily have to share identifying information, but so I was talking about the use of debt recently and listening to some feedback on that. And I want to share with you that a lot of us form an opinion about the goodness or badness of debt. And I grew up forming an opinion about the goodness or badness of debt. And people who see debt a particular way think that people who see debt the other way are just delusional. The people who see debt as helpful are like, guys, you guys who say that debt is evil or debt is bad, you're missing out on so much growth, so much impact. It's crazy, and you're keeping yourself small. The people who say that debt is bad say, guys, you're using debt like crazy. It's using you. You're living beyond your means. Your business is living beyond its means, and you're in the hole, and you have like metaphorical mud on you. These two camps are pretty firmly entrenched, and that's super interesting. And where I've gone actually is from one end to the other. I grew up thinking that debt was super bad. And you know what? I understand that. What I've come to understand presently is that there is a prudent use of debt that can help a nonprofit organization or a for-profit organization make a larger, deeper, and more profound difference in the world doing what they do. And here are a couple of examples of what I would call a prudent use of debt. First of all, if an organization has seasonal fluctuations, sometimes a flexible line of credit can help a business survive a temporary downward trend until business starts picking up again, or until it's gala season or gala season if you're in the South, until it's fundraising season again, or until the spring hits and everybody needs landscaping again, or whatever it is that your business is. There could be a seasonality to it. And a line of credit, not like a 30-year mortgage, but a line of credit that you can draw on and then pay back with competitive interest rates and a favorable repayment terms can help make a difference between a business surviving and not surviving. Now, yes, of course, during the up times, you want to save up enough so you can survive the downtime. But in a time in which the unexpected has happened, or oops, I didn't realize this is my first year in a seasonal business, bleep, I didn't realize that I should have saved up more. A line of credit can help your business survive until you get into a more firm financial footing. Same thing with a nonprofit organization. If it's been too long since the last major fundraiser, or something happened in the external donation environment, or a grantor went under, or a major grantor, something like this, then if expected donations didn't come in, or if something happened on the downside, what if there was a lawsuit? And what if it was very expensive to deal with that lawsuit or fight the lawsuit, or what if the lawsuit was lost? What's better? To take on some debt to help the organization see it through a tough period until fundraising or grant writing can bear fruit again and help the organization live, survive, thrive, and make a difference? Or to say, well, debt is evil, and since we had these large unexpected expenses, I guess we'll just disband. That's a shame. Another use of debt, a prudent use of debt, is in a product-based business. Yes, you can negotiate terms with vendors and with customers to limit the extent to which your company is being a bank. Let me scroll down. I think there might be some comments here. Good. Oh, Wendy, yeah, great point. Oh, Susan, welcome to the show. Hey. Wendy writes in, I think credit and debt is like alcohol. Some people and businesses can handle it responsibly, but some can't. I would agree with that. I wouldn't disagree with that. Right. We are of one accord. Yeah, exactly. So a product-based business often needs to purchase inventory before it is sold. That means money has to go out before it comes in. Now, not every product-based business has to handle it this way, right? They're welcome the term pre-order. A lot of organizations, in fact, more and more over time, are using the internet to have customers pre-order. That helps them stay out of debt by using those funds to then purchase the inventory, do whatever they do to it, and resell it. However, if that's not possible, or if nobody thought of that, or it could be not possible or not feasible for a number of reasons, then a lot of product-based organizations who have a profitable product, and they know from the beginning because they've done a business model analysis, they know that it's profitable, that even net of the interest expense will come out ahead, then yes, that's a prudent use of debt. Have a plan, have a quantifiable financial business model, understand what your business model is, and always stay clear about how much your actual business operations compare to your plan. Because if it's not working, you're going to have trouble repaying that debt and trouble growing, which is even bigger about what's at stake. Growing and making a more deep, wide, and profound difference in the world. So have that plan and watch your bookkeeping and your numbers to see how your actuals are the same or differ from your plan. Make changes to your plan if you need, make changes to operations if you need, and use that debt and then turn it around and generate a return on investment and repay the bank or the lender or the creditor, whoever that may be. Generate that return, and then boom, you're off to the next level. Service-based industries, what's your most important asset? Your people. A prudent use of debt, if you have a profitable business model, if you know that your service is profitable, if you're charging out to clients 5 times what you're paying your people and your overhead is low, you can take on debt. I would call it a prudent use of debt to take on that debt, pay out flat annual salaries, and then generate a return. Now, it can be risky. If you don't have a proven sales pipeline, for example, for your services, that's incredibly risky. But if you have proven people, proven processes, proven technology, you've got a sales pipeline, and you're going, then it could be a prudent use of debt to take that on so you can grow the business significantly. And then repaying it is no big deal, because for a couple of percentage points of interest expense, when you're aware of what your business model is, it's no big deal. You get a return and you repay according to the plan on schedule.